What's up, Ian here, and this is my review for the Soundpeats Air3 Deluxe HS. And previously, Soundpeats sent me this Soundpeats Live. To be honest, right, the Air3 Deluxe HS sounds so much better than the Live. And despite hearing my not so favorable review for the Live, they still sent me this Air3 Deluxe HS, and I really do admire them for their openness to constructive criticism, which shows potential for this company to grow and advance lah, okay? Now, before I begin my review, I'd like to thank Soundpeats for sending this to me and making this video possible. But guys, rest assured that whatever I say in this video is my own opinion. This video is not scripted, and Soundpeats will be watching this video together with you guys. Right, Soundpeats Air3 Deluxe HS. Now, the HS stands for high resolution, and is retailing for $50 lah, roughly. And at the time of launching this video is actually the launch of this product as well, and there's some promotional period, a launch promotion, and there are some coupons lah. So for those of you who are interested, please check out the link in the description below, and also some coupons that is also down below lah. Okay, and also Soundpeats is organizing a giveaway. So for those of you who want to take part in this giveaway, I wish you guys the best of luck. Okay, so in this video, I'm going to go through the accessories, the specifications, design and build quality, the fit and comfort, the features, the accompanying app, and what I do with this on the daily basis. I'll do a mic test, let you guys hear, and of course, I'll talk about the sound performance of these earbuds. Now, this whole video will be timestamped. There's a lot of things lah, okay? So for those of you who wish to skip around, please feel free to do so. Okay, so let's first start off with the accessories. Actually, it's not much lah, okay? Basically, user guide. In fact, this user guide is quite important because it actually shows you the touch controls. Okay, this touch controller is actually quite confusing to me. So it is actually one of the first thing that, you know, it takes a long learning curve for me to really remember, because touching the left side and the right side gives you different commands. So yeah, that's the manual. I'll go into this later. Okay, so yeah, manuals. Okay, got to go through that. Comes with this box and then this USB-C charging cable. Okay, and then the box itself, right? Okay lah, it's quite a nice box. Okay, it's bigger than the Live, and at the side here, there's some specifications, so why not just go through it. So basically, right, this comes in two colors, right? This is a black one. It also comes in the white one, and it's got a Bluetooth 5.2 for this true wireless earbuds. The frequency range, right, is 20 to 40,000 hertz. So which means this is a high resolution audio producing earphones or earbuds. Okay, that's why it's got this certification down here, and this certification is different from what I usually see, which is the high resolution audio, but this one has got an additional thing, which is high resolution audio wireless. Okay, and the wireless codec that it has inside this is LDAC. Okay, and this is what makes this earphones so unique and sounds so good, right? So now the earbuds, right, can last about 5 hours, and with the charging case, it can last about 20 hours lah. Okay, so very nice box. Now let's take a look at this itself. So the case. Now let's talk about the case. I'm not a fan of this case. Now I actually prefer the case on this Live. Okay, actually the case opens, the lid opens up like so, and it sits on my table like so. But this one, it opens from the top. Okay, so when I rest this on my table, you see what happens? There you go. Okay, I don't need to explain more. So I wish that this kind of a case would be like this. Next thing would be the texture of this. This is a glossy finish lah. Okay, glossy finish, and as you can see the oil, you can see my fingerprints. Yeah, and this, after the oil and everything goes on top of it, it makes this whole thing looks dirty, you know, and a lot of fingerprints lah. Okay, so yeah, not a fan of this. I prefer the textured finish on this Soundpeats Live. And also, when I rest this on my table, it looks like this lah. Okay, I don't see anything, and I can't show this off. People would be asking me, hey, what's this? I say this is Soundpeats. Okay, now it'll be good to have some logo or branding at the front here, at least. Okay, around here you can actually see some branding, so people see, oh wow, Soundpeats. Okay, now LED indicator light is in front, which is good. All right, easy for me to see, and the reset button is in front here, which is good as well. I don't need to. And one thing about this one is that I need to open up the lid and then press the reset button. Okay, and in order to reset this, and for this it's pretty easy. I just open the lid and just press the button here to reset the earbuds, which is easier, okay, more convenient. Okay, at the bottom here is the charging port. Okay, so, and this whole thing is a pill shaped type of case lah. Alright, it's pretty small. Okay, I mean it's a bit smaller than this one, so it's pretty pocketable lah. Okay, so case wise, yeah, I'm not a big fan of this case. Now for the earbuds, right? So the earbud sits inside this well. Now the other thing is that it's really difficult for me to remove this earbud. It's so hard. Okay, I need to really dig in to remove this. Whereas for the Live, okay, all I need to do when I open up the lid, just twist, and there you go. Okay, earbuds come off so easily from the case. It's quite slippery, and to put it back is so simple as well. I'll just throw them in. Okay, you got to have good aiming lah, and it goes back in, and then just close the lid. For this one, I'll need to dig in, all right, and really grip. If I don't get a grip, I slip, and then the whole thing goes back in. Okay, so that's another gripe that I have about this case. Now for the earbuds, the charging ports are here with the corresponding charging pin inside here. Okay, so yeah, pretty well done, I guess. Okay, and yeah, and it's a stem style type of toothbrush style. Okay, and open, semi-open type of earbud. Okay, now I would love for this to be closed in earbud, which is, well, there's pros and cons, which I'll talk about later. But yeah, actually this is actually pretty good. The good thing about this semi-open type of earbud, which is similar to the Apple AirPods, right? It's very comfortable to wear. It does not go right into my ear canal and gives me physical fatigue when I'm wearing this. So for this, right, let's talk about fit and comfort lah, since I'm talking about that. I can wear this for the entire day. In fact, I've been wearing this every day for at least 5 hours a day while I'm driving. Okay, so this actually sits in my ear canal with no physical fatigue. The only thing is that after I remove this from my ear after that few hours, it really, you know, leaves a imprinting on my ear, in my inner ear. Okay, so that's the only thing lah. Okay, it expands my inner ear, but that's the only thing. And other than that, right, nothing to it. It's very comfortable to wear. Okay, yeah, so that's for the fit and comfort lah. Okay, now let's talk about the features of this. Now it's very easy to pair with your phone, and actually, right, basically this earbud will, if you put it in a case, will pair your phone very easily. Just open up the lid, okay, and then on the phone, just open up your phone, and you can see, right, over here, okay, open up the lid, come on, open up, right, and over here you can see that Soundpeats Live, Soundpeats Air3 Deluxe HS. Just tap on it and it will pair. All right, and once it pairs, okay, come on, pair, all right. So once it's paired, right, you can see is LDAC, right? Now this LDAC codec, what enables this to transmit high resolution audio to your ears. Okay, I don't need to explain a little more about this, but this LDAC codec, right, is one of the highest resolution transmitting codec in the market lah. Okay, so you can rest assured that whatever you listen to is being transmitted high resolution file to you, like if your file is high resolution. Okay, so if your bit rate and the transmission rate is high, okay, then it will be transmitting high resolution to your ears. Okay, right, so once paired, right, you can go to your app. Okay, so there is a accompanying app here, which is the Soundpeats app. Okay, once you open this app, you will come to, okay, so it's now connecting to my Live, which I will now unpair so that I don't confuse this phone. Okay, I don't need to unpair. Let's open this up. Take this out. Okay. So now it's connected to my Deluxe, my Air3 Deluxe, and in the accompanying app, it will detect, okay, and then it will come to this page here, and the battery percentage will be shown on the home page here, and quite similar to the live lah. Okay, you can actually do some controls. You can control the volume here. You've got the adaptive EQ, which I mentioned as well, and also you have some presets. Okay, you can actually choose some presets: the Soundpeats classic, bass boost, bass reduction, electronic, rock and roll, folk songs, treble enhancement, hip hop, and pop songs. Okay, and then you can also go and customize yourself. There's a 6-band EQ here, so you can adjust the EQ to your heart's content, and then you can just reset, and that's about it. Okay, for the bottom here below the equalizer, you have your gaming mode. You can turn it on and off. Okay, and also you have you can disable the one touch function. So basically, right, if you accidentally touch it one time, you can disable that lah. And also for this earbud, there is the in-ear detection. Okay, so once you take it out from your ear, it will stop or pause the song that you're playing lah. Okay, and that's about it for the app. So I wish that the app was a bit more functions, but this is what you get. Okay, so that's for the app. Okay, so what do I do with this every day? So I wear this every day. I listen to my music every day. I play games on it. I make phone calls with it. And of course, I watch movies with this and YouTube videos. Okay, so basically, right, making phone calls, right? So how does this microphone sound? So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to do a mic test. Okay, I'm going to record and then I'll let you guys listen to this recording and you guys be the judge. Okay, so now I'm recording my voice using the Soundpeats Air3 Deluxe microphone, a HS microphone. How do you think I sound? Okay, so as you can see, I'm recording it on my iPhone. I'm not too sure why I can't record it on my Android phone, but it is what it is. This is the sound is actually coming out from the microphone of this Soundpeats Air3 Deluxe HS. And yeah, actually, it's pretty okay. What do you guys think? Now let's switch back to my studio microphone. Okay, so as you can hear, right, the microphone is pretty okay, right? It's got some artifacts in the background as I'm recording, but overall, the microphone on this, I think, is pretty alright. Sounds pretty natural. My voice sounds pretty natural, but yeah, it's actually a good performer for, you know, $50, right? This is a pretty good microphone already. Now let's talk about the gaming on this. So gaming on this, right? Firstly, I play Mobile Legends. I play those rhythm games on the phone, and it sounds pretty good, right, in terms of sound. At the same time, it's got a good wide sound stage. It's open back, so very natural wide sound stage, and the imaging of this is also pretty good. All right, so I can actually pinpoint or identify where the footsteps are coming from, the gunshots, explosions, and everything else. Yeah, it's actually a pretty good sounding earbuds, right, for playing games. Now for latency is pretty okay as well. I mean, this is semi-open type of earbuds, and I find that for the sound details, okay, it's quite a bit lacking as compared to this in-ear type of earbuds, okay, but I find that it's pretty okay in terms of the detail retrieval, and the imaging and the sound separation is quite natural, okay, in terms of how it was presented to me lah. Okay, so I find that okay, it's pretty good in terms of lag. I don't find so much lag, and the synchronizing of the game, the action, and the sound is pretty good. Okay, for gaming is pretty good. Now watching movies on this is also pretty okay. All right, I find that the lips, the moving of the lips, and of course the sound that's coming to my ears, they sound pretty natural. It's as if I'm listening to, you know, mini speakers in my ears, something like that lah. So it's semi-open, so it's not exactly in my ear type of experience, not a surround sound kind of experience, but I still can hear that surround sound of that movie lah, or whatever movie I was watching. Okay, YouTube watching was also pretty good as well. Okay, so now on phone calls. So I use this a lot for phone calls, and as you can hear from the mic test, it's pretty good. And person talking to me is also sounds very good. Okay, they sounds very natural to me, and this is in terms of the tuning, right? This is mid focus as compared to those in-ear monitors or this live here which I heard. This is actually very clear in terms of vocals. Okay, so which I'll talk about the sound now. Okay, so in terms of vocals, right, and phone calls, this actually sounds very good. Right, so now let's talk about sound. I listened to a lot of music on this, and I actually enjoyed listening to my music on these earbuds. Okay, so soundstage I mentioned already. For the gaming, it's got good wide natural soundstage, good depth and good distance as well in terms of the soundstage, and it's pretty wide and naturally wide. Okay, because of the openness of these earbuds, and because of the LDAC, okay, whatever resolution I hear, it's actually high resolution sound. I can hear the quality even though this is open, semi-open. I find that the resolution of this earbuds is big, which is being delivered to my ear, is better than the one compared to the live. Okay, and the sound separation is, well, I mean, is open, but it's good. Okay, I can actually pinpoint where the instruments are, and also the sound separation of the instruments. Okay, now sub bass is not as prominent. Okay, it's not as emphasized as the live. Okay, now basically for this type of semi-open earbuds, the bass region, right, is not a very prominent bass, which I like. Okay, bass is not everything to me. Okay, I want to hear details, and I find that the details on this and the resolution on this is far superior than any of the earbuds, especially Apple AirPods, than any other earbuds that I've heard. Okay, because the sound delivered to me in terms of the details and the resolution is very, very good. Now for the sub bass and the mid bass, it's not a present sub bass and mid bass. It's got that rumble, it's got good extension, natural extension to the rumble, good impact as well, but it's not a prominent impact. Okay, the overall tone and timbre on this is quite a natural tone which I hear. It's not warm, it's not actually, this is a very warm sounding IEM earbud to me, but this one is more of a natural sounding earbud to me. Okay, and the mid bass has got that impact, but it's a very natural impact. It's controlled and well executed impact. Okay, now for the mids, the instruments, they sound forward. They've got good presentation, good tone and timbre on this, and the note weight of the tone of that timbre is actually pretty natural sounding to me. So actually, for me, instruments, they sound great on these earbuds. Now for vocals, they sound natural as well. It's got a natural note weight, a natural tone and timbre to them, and male vocals and female vocals equally sound presented to me. Okay, they are focused in this tuning, even though I can't measure these. Okay, but they sound really good and forward to me. So I would say for this earbuds, it's mid-centric. Okay, you don't really feel the bass or hear the bass. You can hear the bass, you can't really feel the bass, but what you feel is the energy from the mids, as in the instruments and the vocals. Now treble on this is bright. Okay, it's got good treble, it's got clean high treble as well. It's a good gain in terms of from the mids to the treble, and the treble sounds natural. That's the most important thing to me. I want to hear natural cymbal strikes, natural roll off, natural air. All right, there's also natural air to these earbuds, and the roll off of the cymbal strikes and the hi-hats, they actually sounds natural to me. So it's not artificial. I don't hear any artifacts on this, and it's just a very engaging type of listening experience on this. So overall, right, I would say for these earbuds, in terms of sound, I really do like them very much. In terms of the openness of the soundstage, the tuning of these earbuds, the tone and the timbre on these earbuds, they sound natural, not as close as what the artist intends us to hear, but it's close enough, okay? And in terms of music listening, I do recommend this. This is really good. And the genre that I usually listen to this is classical, jazz, female vocals, male vocals, anything that has got vocals in it. I will definitely use this. Of course, for those popular songs and trance and heavy metal, rock songs, I mean, this then, you know, may not have that engagement to those of you who like to listen to those genre music, but you know, you can actually hear the bass, you can hear the thump and the impact, but the feeling of it, the emotional connection to that is not really as much as those in-ear earbuds, all right, that those really goes into your ear canal. So for this one, right, I find that it's more suitable for classical listeners, jazz, sentimental, instrumental songs, yeah, vocals, yeah, this is just nice for that. Okay, so that's my overall review and thoughts about these Soundpeats Air3 Deluxe HS. And do I recommend this? Yeah, I recommend this. This is actually a very good sounding earbuds as compared to the Live. I'm not a fan of the Live. I mean, they are good at the price, but for this one, to me, I prefer this one. Okay. Right, so that's it for this review. I hope you guys learned something from this video or even enjoyed watching this video. If you did, please give this video a thumbs up. And that's it for now. Thank you so much. I hope you guys have a great day ahead, and I'll see you again in my next review. Cheers.